This is Sunday, and this is the Conscious Hour, and I'm going to play just a short section of this broadcast. And if you don't know who this is, George Galloway Moats, and Professor Morandi um, is going to speak about what actually happened in Iran, and it's the news you will not see in Western television. They don't tell you the truth. They don't show you the facts. They are conspiring. The left and right wing television, we'll call it, they're controlled by Zionists. All of the major networks are. Just think of Hollywood. Hollywood is now our news agencies, our broadcasting system, and you're being fed pablum.
Professor Mohammed Marandi, from an undisclosed location, of course, but on the front line, here to tell us how it looks now from the Iranian point of view. Professor, thanks for joining us. I won't waste time with pleasantries except to say how happy we all are to see you alive and well. And we ask God to protect you in the days, weeks, and maybe months to come. I described yesterday as a day of infamy. I evaluated that it is not going well for the criminal regimes in Tel Aviv and Washington. What would you like to say to both those points? You're absolutely correct, George. It is absolutely disgusting to see that the entire Western camp is supporting aggression. But this isn't new. When the first time round, the Israeli regime and the United States conspired to attack Iran 8-9 months ago, the West, the entire Western camp, supported them back then as well. And in fact, the German chancellor said that the Israelis do their dirty work for them. And now the German chancellor says that Iran does not have a legitimate government. So this is the sort of behavior you get from the West. They murder Iranians, they slaughter Iranians. Today, 2 hospitals were struck, one in the city of Ahvaz and one in Tehran, the Gandhi Hospital, which is somewhat ironic, taking into account the position that the Indian government has taken with regards to the Israeli regime. So today we've had 2 hospitals struck. Yesterday morning, as I'm sure you know, in the small city of Minab, 165 people were massacred, mostly children, the rest are teachers, girls at an elementary school. So 165 elementary school girls were massacred, along with a few of their teachers. And yet there is nothing in the Western media about this and the condemnation of the regime in Washington or the regime in Tel Aviv. Yesterday, we also had a bombing of a gymnasium. And there we had a large number of girls who were playing volleyball, who were also massacred. Apparently, the Epstein regimes, which rape and murder girls, bomb them too when it comes to Iran. Yet the West fully supports them. So women's rights, human rights, all of that is just nonsense. As you were saying earlier, it's the law of the jungle. And what is even perhaps more disgusting is that the regimes in our region, who just heard a few days ago the US ambassador to the Israeli regime say that if the Israelis took the entire Middle East, he'd be fine with it. And that is definitely in unofficial US foreign policy and European foreign policy. Despite that, Turkey under Erdogan is allowing AWACS jets to fly over Turkey to gather information about Iran. It's allowing US bases in Turkey to use their radar systems to help the Israelis both offensively and defensively. And the countries in the Persian Gulf region are all hosting US bases that are actively and have actively been used against Iran. So these regimes
which are more threatened by the Israelis than the Iranians. They are directing their antagonism towards Iran in support of the Israeli regime and Trump. This is the region that we live in. This is the world that we live in.
It's ironic.
Imagine that. Targeting schools, 160 little girls blown to smithereens. The other ones are playing volleyball. Why would you want to target a school? Well, think about the Epstein files. Look what they did to little kids. Do they do this to little kids because some type of ritual for the devil? Or do they target little kids because they want to eradicate Iranian people so they don't make more babies later on? I mean, this is sick shit, folks. But, you know, everybody's gung ho with behind Trump. Oh, he's going to make America great again. Yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet, folks. Nah. We aren't even on the tip of the iceberg yet. I mean, when it hits, you want to see oil prices go sky high? You want to see the cost of everything go sky high? And then the outlier is, will Netanyahu use nuclear weapons? If he does, then you can kiss quite a few areas on the planet goodbye. Europe will be one of the first ones that'll be hit because it's in the neighborhood. I'm blown away. I knew this was coming. I mean, I was quite aware, but Trump won't be stopped. Republicans and Democrats are compromised. They don't want to be exposed. Jeffrey Epstein's running free. Ghislaine Maxwell's not even in prison. Do you think those assets would be stuffed in a prison and kept there the rest of their lives? Do you think Jeffrey Epstein killed himself? I mean, if you believe in that, you believe in the tooth fairy, or you believe in Western media, which makes shit up all the time. This is the Conscious Hour, folks. We don't make up anything. We try to cut through the propaganda and give you the truth. So please hit the like button, hit the share button. Please donate, because there's a lot of people in need out there that need money. So thanks for tuning into the Conscious Hour, and please share it. You know, the truth must be put out there. And turn your television off when it comes to any of the major networks. Go to YouTube, surf YouTube, look at the news from around the world, and then you could do a comparison of what you see on the rag of U.S. media beating the war drums. Thanks for tuning in.